Students, in this video, I'm gonna prepare you for the next test, and I want to show you how you would work out questions from chapter 10, which I said this is very, very important chapter. In this chapter, you learn how to perform hypothesis testing. There are 5 steps that you have to learn. The first step is to state the null and the alternative hypotheses. The second step is to find what we call a test statistic. The third one is to find the p-value. I've already sent you a video on the p-value and the importance of the p-value in the email. I ask you not just to play this sort of video, to have an idea of what the p-value is about. And then after that, you're going to learn how to make a decision to reject the null hypothesis or fail to reject the null hypothesis. And the last step is how to make a conclusion about the claim in the context of the claim, how to write your conclusion. What I'm going to start with, I'm going to show you the first step, how to state the null in the alternative hypothesis in the hypothesis testing. What you guys need to know that the null hypothesis will always have the equal sign. So anything that has an equal sign will go in the null hypothesis, whereas the alternative hypothesis will have one of those signs, less than, greater than, or not equal. So you always have put the equal sign in the null, and it depends on what the question is about. You will choose less than, greater than, or not equal to. For example, let me do A. It says at most 60% of Americans vote in presidential elections. So at most, guys, means less than or equal to. And since this has an equal sign, it has to be in the null hypothesis. What would be the opposite, the complement of less than or equal to? It would be greater than. So HO will be, since it's about percent, we use P, so P equals 60%. And H1 will be P greater than 60%. And the claim happened to be here in the null hypothesis. So if you end up with a statement of less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, you replace all of them with the equal sign. B, the mean starting salary for San Jose State University graduates is at least 100,000. At least, guys, means greater than or equal. And the opposite to this one will be a less than. So this is going to be replaced with equal, and then less than will go to the alternative hypothesis. And since this is about mean, so we're going to use the symbol of mean. Mean equal 100,000. And then H1, the alternative hypothesis, will be mean less than 100,000. C, 29% of high school seniors get drunk each month. So this is a percentage. You have to use P, and H1, the alternative P. So equal is the 29%. And what would be the complement of equal? Not equal to 29%. All right. Okay, next one. Fewer than 5% of adults ride the bus. Fewer, guys, means less than. So less than has to be in the alternative. And since this is about percent, so put P less than 5%. This is where the claim is. And HO, again, it's always the equal sign. E, the mean number of cars person owns in her lifetime is more than 10. So more than, this is the sign. That should be in the alternative, and the equal will be in the null. So HO will be mean equals 10. And H1, the alternative hypothesis, will be mean greater than 10, and this is the claim. More than half Americans prefer to live away from cities. More than half means more than 50%. So this is going to be a greater than for the alternative. So HO will be the equal again, 50. And H1 will be P is greater than 50%. And the claim is in the alternative. Europeans have mean paid vacation each year of more than 6 weeks. This is about the mean, guys, so you have to use mu now. More than 6 weeks. This is the claim. And then HO is going to be mean equals 6 weeks. Okay, let's do a few more. The chance of developing breast cancer is under 11%. So under means less than. So HO will be P equals 11%, and H1 will be P less than 11%. And this is the claim. The last one, private universities mean tuition cost is more than 20,000 per year. So HO, H1, the mean is more than 20,000, and here mean equal to 20,000. And again, the claim is right here. So this is the very first step in a hypothesis test. I hope that this step will, what I just explained now, will show you how to state the null and the alternative hypotheses and identify the claim. Okay, so I'm gonna break this lesson into smaller videos, so that will be the first one, and then the next one will follow right after.